cray, click up, phony D all day. Back patch, stay strapped with Johnny Mac and tracks to play for me this morning. The label is read all day.
Hello, Larry, and welcome back to the tripod. Big shout out to the sheriff. If he still listens, he probably does. We're going to dive right into it. Cesar will be along shortly. I'm joined by the miracle himself, the current reigning, defending ABBW champion, Stixie Drip Trip. We're kicking it off with NXT. Dragunov to the ring, dressed for a funeral. He's turning red and sweating it up immediately. He is back to make history again. Humongous interrupts, boasts about injuring Dragunov and forcing him to relinquish the NXT UK title. This is not your time. If I need to stop you one more time, I'll end your career. Jan barks out to scream everyone to sleep. Says JD has a 33 and third chance at winning a triple threat. I guess the triple threat is now official. Before the commercial break, we get a smash cut to a brawl backstage between Gallus and BJ Sticks. The kickoff to NXT. What did you think?
Great way to start off. We get Dragunov coming out. We get the remnants history of him and Humongous Dome. And then Jan Maker decides to make his presence felt and put us all to sleep, but came out, popped everybody with the Steiner math, and does what everybody wanted them to do. Say, hey, we're going to have a three-way dance at Halloween Havoc. So should be a good match. Hopefully we get Dragunov to win. Otherwise, it's another match that makes Jan Maker look big and strong. So not mad at it. Good opening.
Man, can you imagine? I mean, he went through all of NXT's roster. Now he's going through all of NXT UK's roster. Man, he better not take everybody out. That's going to be fucking stupid.
Would that surprise you though if they do that? Basically make it so that he lays waste to everybody in NXT in US and overseas before he gets called up.
Well, I mean, if you look at the past of NXT, history tells that somebody always comes to knock off the top champ. Nakamura, Bobby Roode. Someone's got to take this fucker down so he can get the hell out of here, because I'm tired. We're all tired of seeing this dude on our screen. Steiner math was fine, but nah. Okay, up next, Jism still talking shit about Grimes video promo. And we get Mandy with Toxic A versus Fallon Henley. Good Lord, Mandy's ass looking great as always. Fallon butt meat too. A feast for the eyes as Duke gets jealous from under the table. Cameraman getting a raise from the titty shots as well. Oh yeah, this is a match. Okay, Mandy dominates as Toxic A mocks Fallon from the outside. Kiss by the Rose, Mandy wins. That's her running knee finisher. They all step to Mandy Rose and they all fall to those American thighs. Oi! Wait. Mandy on mic hating on Alba Fire. Alba on the Tron with bat sets fire to a hashtag and new in the parking lot. Of course, fucking Twitter AEW marks went on there, and when she lit it up, the first three letters were AEW. You're like, is she sending us a message? I was like, all right, you fucking idiots. And of course, Afro Strange writing in his diary. Apparently, Grayson has the stigmata now. He gonna kill him. But Sticks, what did you think of Mandy versus Fallon?
It was a good match. I'm reminded every time I see Mandy's finishing move that is a holy hell. That is a devastating running knee. Her hitting that on Fallon, I was like, ooh. So I was checking, like, she dead, but it was a good match. I mean, Fallon got 316. She got a little TV time. Not a bad match. She's getting better. Mandy's still doing good in the ring. And then she got on the shtick, threw a little shade at Alba, talking about her throwing another log on the fire. And we got Alba out there on the floor, like you said. All the marks, all the AEW marks were went 6 to midnight when they first saw A, E, and W light up first. But looks like we're gonna get a showdown possibly at Halloween Havoc with Alba Fire and Mandy, and we'll see if Mandy's gonna continue her dominant reign, or if she loses, and if her and Toxic are getting called up to the main roster.
And Afro Strange's latest message with the vision of Grayson's eyes bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, we might be getting a peek into the future. Is this going to be some kind of weird gimmick match we're going to get at Halloween Havoc, and at the end of it we get Grayson bleeding blood, or I don't know. I mean, it was still just kind of weird how I was just still kind of figuring out why they had him bleeding blood when he showed up during Grayson's match. I mean, I don't guess we're trying to make the emphasis on the eye of the future that Afro Strange has, but I was just still trying to figure all this stuff out.
I know what it is. It's gonna be Grayson versus Apollo. Eye for an eye, round 2. No. Cesar, we were just talking about how much bullshit it'll be if Jan Maker, not only he ran through all of NXT's greats, but now he's running through all of NXT UK's greats. If he accomplishes that, I will be bothered. But for some reason, I won't be bothered if Mandy does the same. I'm not bothered if Mandy takes everybody out, but I'm bothered if Jan Maker does the opposite. But what were your thoughts on Mandy versus Fallon Henley?
I think I was on TikTok. That shit was like 3 minutes long.
Hey, you gotta appreciate the camera shots the cameraman was getting though.
Yeah, that cameraman was hornier than you, man.
Oi! No.
Oi.
I think Wade
Nation was back in effect.
Wade out hornies us all.
Facts.
What were your thoughts on Afro Strange's latest vision and Grayson with the stigmata and shit?
Yeah, now this cracker gonna see this nigga gonna see this cracker with the bloodshot eyes. I mean, I don't want nothing but some bloodshot eyes. You give a nigga 8 blunts in a YouTube title, and you'll see bloodshot eyes every week on ABPW on Griffview YouTube page. Shout out to the sheriff.
Shit, I got bloodshot eyes now. Up next.
Yeah. Playing PlayStation 5 till 5 in the morning to do that to you, bitch. Yeah, it was some bloodshot eyes.
Dragunov confronted backstage by Zion Quinn. The squash mat has been set. Squash match. Wesley with Cancer Kid versus Tony D with Stacks. Winner goes on to Halloween Havoc ladder match. Wade thinks Wes is dumb for turning down automatic spot in ladder match. Wade is correct. Stacks tries to attack Wes, gets ejected after shoving him. Trick and Mello backstage enjoying Wes getting his ass whooped. Cancer Kid pretty much solidified Wes's win, right? Wes hit Tony with a drop toe hold to the turnbuckle. Tony's knee buckles and ref stops the match. I'm not even sure if I didn't see anything on Twitter about that. I don't know if that was a shoot. I don't know if that was how it was supposed to end.
I saw it on Instagram first that Wes won because Tony got hurt.
Yeah.
And then when I watched the match, I was like, I think it's a shoot. Because like how Wes didn't want the free pass. Because on Instagram, that's how they wrote it. They were like, Tony D suffers injury in ring, so Wes advanced, and he's not happy about it. Like they wrote that, like I think in the caption or something. So that's why I think it's a shoot. Like he didn't want the free pass. He wanted to beat Tony legitimately to get into the match. So I think it's a little bit of the shoot. Maybe just giving Tony some time. Because Tony, I mean, maybe they're working on giving people time off. So Tony ain't had no time off since he started.
Think of Tony's bad luck, guys. First, he proves himself by taking out Santos multiple times. His family expands. Santos leaves, comes back. They fight. He wins again. Legato's his. Legato leaves. Tony's in the back drinking that fucking coffee with Stacks, fighting it up with Grimes. And now he gets this opportunity. His knee buckles. It's just not. I mean, his year peaked after he beat Santos, and now it's poor Tony D. But Sticks, what do you think of this match, Wesley versus Tony D?
I thought it was a good matchup until till Tony D got injured. Like Cesar said, it seemed like they're kind of maybe playing that card that Wesley didn't want to get the free ride, but yet he's still getting it. So, but hopefully Tony D. It's not anything serious for Tony D. I think there's some big things that they could do with Tony D. It's just a matter of if he could stay healthy, or if he can catch a break at the right time to be able to ride that wave. But oh no, it was a good matchup until he got injured. So hopefully it's not anything major.
You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. It's an unpopular opinion, but as soon as Tony D was stuck with that gimmick, I think he was fucking doomed to start. It was funny at first, but now it's like, nah, that ain't gonna run its course. Cesar, do you have any more thoughts on West versus Tony D?
Nah, it was a good match, but yeah.
Well, right after this, we got Trickamello interrupting Kenzie about it. Oro Mensa interrupts them, comes respectfully. It's every man for himself at Halloween Havoc, Playboy, Mello says. Any thoughts on that before I move on?
He dropped his accent to respond to them. Like, it wasn't just me who heard that, right?
I was half paying attention.
He was like talking in a higher pitched voice. He's like, "Hey, Trickamello!" Cat jumping in behind the Mangria said, "Hey, Trickamello!" He's like, yeah. He was like, "Oi!" He's like, "Oi!" And then he goes, "Oh yeah, man, we can all hang out." Blah blah blah. And Mello's like, "I respect the drip, but everybody for himself, Playboy." Then he was like, "All right, boys." I was like, "What the fuck? Are you trans? You just talk with the real voice?"
Sticks. Any thoughts? No.
I got nothing after the cat took its life.
The cat stole the show. Right.
Cat stole the show. Name of the episode.
The window's open, so there's gonna be some traffic coming out here. Yeah. Pretty deadly video. Looks like they scissored. Very homoerotic daily routine. Wade rubbed one out during this video, making Duke jealous yet again. Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
Amari Miller versus a debuting Sol Ruka. Holy shit, she's tall. Has a manly torso build, hence the deflated titties. A sort of botched assisted front flip by Sol. Finisher is a somersault boom drop to Amari's back. Sol wins. Cesar. It was popular on Twitter. Everyone talking about the day in the life of Pretty Deadly. What did you think of that? And then Sol Ruka's debut.
I mean, this was really just like softcore gay porn, right? I mean, them crackers was like, we get up at you don't get up at 7 o'clock. We get up at 10. Yeah, nigga, if I don't gotta work till 11:30, I don't get up till 10:45. Like, what the fuck's the point? Like, I don't understand that. If I gotta work late, I'm not getting up early, nigga. What the fuck your problem is? Then they feed each other breakfast. They don't want some butler touch up. I understand that, but you don't have to feed each other breakfast. Why would you not just eat the breakfast yourself?
By the way, you're glossing over the point that two grown men are sleeping in a full-size bed together. Not a queen size, a full size.
I mean, apartments are small in Florida, man. They need space.
Motherfuckers are sword fighting in the middle of the night, and then they
you see they turned away from each other at the end. It turned away.
We don't know what happens in the middle of the night.
It can't lock in. It can't lock in if it turns away.
We didn't get the midnight footage.
Look, Mangria, they live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and 1 bedroom is probably their closet. The other bedroom is probably just a big ass closet.
And the rent is $5,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they got to keep the titles, so they get that championship purse. Can't afford that. A high rise in Miami, nigga, Orlando, nigga, and they got to get hurricane insurance. You seen what happened? Hey man, y'all be safe out there, for real. But you seeing what happened? They got to get hurricane insurance, so they got to turn away so it doesn't lock in.
They're trying to eat fancy food. You know they got fucking ramen and 99-cent hot dogs.
Yeah, but they're not gonna put that in. They were eating eggs. It's not like they were eating like lobster eggs or some shit. They were eating regular eggs.
Oh, they're for sure eating they're eating Cheez-Its and they're fucking snacking on apples.
Look, the video was, I didn't even see no cheese in them eggs. Them niggas can't afford cheese. Crackers can't afford cheese. They spent all that shit on the wardrobe budget.
No.
Yeah, they spent all that shit on the wardrobe budget. So they eat just eggs plus protein for muscles. And then they go work out at a free gym, the performance center.
They
do is
made
cardio.
their clothes out of curtains. They can cut corners.
Look, man, look. They ain't got time for this. I'm sleeping over here, you sleeping over there. They need the closet space. Seen all the fancy clothes they like to put on and shit. Just sit around the house. They went to the gym and went home. Them niggas can't afford to do nothing else. They spent all that money on the work. They couldn't even afford the Uber to go to NXT tonight. Niggas was at home. Okay? Look, it costs you, it's called fake. It's called fake being rich, man. Griff. Fake it till you make it. All right?
They don't want long hair. They just can't afford haircuts. They can't
They
go to
can't afford, yeah,
Cutways.
that's what I'm saying.
They can't go to
black people been
Cutways
doing
and
this
get a
shit for
fake
years.
haircut.
Yeah, see, black people been doing this shit for years. Okay, Kanye told you. Go back and listen to some old Kanye. He said, he's still living in the ghetto, driving a Benz in a backpack because he uses his vans. That nigga ain't even have a house. He's living with his mama, but he's driving a Benz up to the studio set. They're like, damn, Kanye, you balling? Nah, nigga, I rented these chains. I don't own them yet. They on lease. I got 18 more payments. You know what I'm saying? You got
I just came from the Red Box. You guys want to see Transformers?
Damn right. He know he 2 months behind on that car payment. He know he got to keep. If he goes 3, they take it back. But if you go 2 and then make a payment, you know what I'm saying? You still get to keep it. The same thing I do with my phone bill. Every time I get my phone bill, they about to cut my service. So I just make one payment so they don't cut it. And then next month, when I get the text message saying they about to cut my service, I make the payment again. I could pay the whole thing and be caught up to 0. But why would I make them stronger, man, Griff, when I can keep that money to myself?
Cesar's alcohol budget is cutting into his finances.
You damn right, man.
Now he's got.
That's why I don't have a wrestler shirt on this week. I just got a plain crispy white, so I can drink these beers and talk this wrestling shit and teach y'all the ways of the street. The ways, man, Griff.
What'd you think of Sol Ruka's debut?
That bitch flexible, but yeah, she flatter. And she flatter than 13-day-old beard. She might be flatter than Dakota in the chest, which is saying something. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to play chess on her chest. That's all I'm saying.
I called Dakota wall, but I'm calling this bitch drywall. Sticks, what'd you think of a day in the life of PD?
She might be a 2x4.
I thought it was nice that we're able to see it. I mean, these guys got to go down the local 7-Eleven and get those grade double E 89 cents 12-pack of eggs and probably their off-brand chicken and biscuit crackers to be able to get through a couple of days while they on the way to walk into the performance center to get that free workout in. I mean, these boys got to fake it till you make it. They're halfway there. I mean, they're NXT champions. Now we just got to wait for them to get in the main roster before they can start getting those lobster rolls that they got in the cooler down there at 7-Eleven on the way to the performance center. I mean, these boys still got to get out there and cut it. So to see them living just like some of us normal people, I mean, now get it right. That apartment's not nicer than the one I'm living in, even though it's probably a 1-bedroom. It's really nicer. I mean, it's way more expensive than what I live in. But it's nicer. I mean, I don't have to deal with the hurricanes. I mean, I do got to watch out for tornadoes every once in a while, which is the Midwest version of hurricanes, but it is what it is. So, but it's nice to see the boys are living their life.
The deleted scene they cut out, you guys didn't see, is they opened their cupboard and there's Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee all up in that motherfucker. Chef Boyardee everywhere. They got the mini raviolis. They got the whole raviolis.
I saw it. Did you not see they got like old Brita filters out the
I must have been taking notes. I was taking notes. I was like, man, these poor folk. And then, did you see when they took the hard R's bag lunch? That was cold blooded.
They stole that niggas.
It was rolled up bag. They took their sandwiches. They took their Lays. I saw Prince take their sweet tea.
Goddamn, that's a goddamn travesty. You need to get police on that.
That's a crime. That's a crime.
But did you see when they snuck into Sam's on that old lady's account and got a 40-pack of them little Kraft macaroni and cheeses? They got the damn 40-pack of them instant ones, like a 1-serving joint.
The Easy Mac. The Easy Mac.
Yeah, the Easy Mac, man. Take you 2 minutes to make in the microwave, just some water. Niggas can't even afford milk to put in that fake cheese powdery shit. They got to use water, tap water.
And
tap water.
Sticks was the one who sent the picture that what they didn't show was their fridge was full of Diet Right. They didn't even have Diet Cola. They had Diet Right soda. That's the bottom of the bottom.
They can't afford the actual craft brand. They got to get like the Costco Easy Mac that they gotta get from their jugs of water from the performance center to bring home.
The tap water look like bone juice.
I mean, these guys are they're faking it till they can make it. I mean, these boys are out here on it's a struggle.
Look, I ain't mad at them. Sometimes you got to go. Hey man, sometimes you got to live on Struggle Street to make it the easy street, baby. I mean, that's just that's just truth right there.
Well, Sticks, your thoughts on Sol Ruka's debut?
Like Cesar said, and also the crowd said it too. She's flexible, so there's some potential there with her. Not a bad first showing. So I mean, she went up with the person that pretty much catches all the L's for newcomers and Amari Miller. So not a bad match. Amari Miller looked good. She looks like she could be somebody that if they decide to give a little bit of a run, she could do it. So, but all in all, I mean, she's got potential. So not bad at it. Not mad at it at all.
It looks like Sol Ruka is cut from the same cloth as Zoe Stark. They kind of have the same manly. They probably work out together.
Probably both from the same city out west.
Up next, it's Vaughn Cameron Grimes versus Joe Gacy, of course, with the doodad. The numbers game spelled the doom for Grimes this whole match. Distractions and a springboard clothesline for the win. The writing might be on the wall now for Grimes to join Jism. Kinsey interviews Grayson. He says Apollo isn't Nostradamus or Miss Cleo. It's a racist. Kinsey tells him to not just show up. If you're scared, don't show up. Grayson doesn't want to deprive the world of the Grayson Waller effect. Sticks, Grimes, Gacy. Thoughts?
Yeah, if you knew that there wasn't going to be any kind of fuck shit in this match as soon as all three members of Schism came out, then man, I guess you're about as blind as Apollo is with that one eye. So, but yeah, I think the writing's on the wall. I mean, we're either gonna. Did somebody
say one eye? You see, Sticks, that's not nice to make fun.
You did this. You did.
Yeah, I said one eye, not brown eye. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, we're either gonna get possibly maybe a join or leave maybe match at Halloween Havoc between maybe Joe and Cameron. Maybe that's when he gets the big call up. Maybe I don't know, or maybe he does finally join. Who knows? But it was a good match. I mean, Cameron put up a good fight, but like he said, numbers game was in effect, so caught that L on the fuck shit.
On a tangent here, I miss Grimes' hat. What were your thoughts on Grayson Waller? He's not gonna run scared. He doesn't want to deprive us of his show.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Grayson Waller effect next week with two former best friends on the show. So that'll be pretty sure. That'll be fireworks show, I guess, in October. So that won't be too bad. And maybe Apollo comes on for the Apollo Creed effect, like he said a while back here. So it'll probably be must-see TV. So tune in and watch old Grayson Waller.
I gotta say, I was struggling to remember his name earlier because we've been calling him Afro Strange for so long.
Oh, Apollo.
Cesar, your thoughts on Grimes versus Gacy?
Yeah, man, another classic fuck shit certified. Gacy out here getting people to do weird shit. The artist formerly known as the GYV outside, still clean shaven. That weird. I think that contact hurts. He's got to wear that shit like all the time. He's got little drops in his pocket sometimes. I don't know. It's like, maybe I could dry out in the middle of the match. I don't know. But yeah, gonna be some fuck shit at. I don't know if they were gonna do Halloween Havoc, man, because they only do 5 matches per like pay-per-view. And they already got the North American title, the NXT title. Pretty sure Mandy and Alba Fire. They do the women's tag and then the Pretty Deadly. That's maybe if Grimes and them get on the pre-show. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like they'll do some fuck shit around that, either the week before or the week after. And maybe they'll pop some shit off.
Kinsey getting interrupted by Grayson.
Grayson Waller. And, I don't even know if that is as racist as you said, Mangria. I don't know any white future tellers. I mean, I was trying to think of some when you said that. Because it seems like the only power of future sight is to the Negress. You gotta have some melanin in your skin to see the future. I don't know any white future tellers. You know any white future tellers? I mean, just them random palm readers that be from city to city. They garbage. Ain't no famous
John
white
Edwards.
People. Who?
John Edwards.
Who the fuck is John Edwards?
You don't remember his show? Remember his show from like the early 2000s?
Hold on, nigga. I'm about to
He would talk to ghosts.
That ain't the future, nigga. That's the past. That asshole's dead. You talking to ghosts?
That's doing that shit on like ETV. Does it for the stars.
That's not the future. That ain't Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo, you about to get some dick this week. I'm Googling John Edwards right now. Nigga said talk to Ghost. Ghost is the past. That nigga's dead. All right? You're going to talk about some future.
He's heard
Cleo can't think you about to get some dick.
That one, that old bitch. Oh, my grandma was obsessed with her. What the fuck was her name? You Cesar, you're old. You should know who I'm talking about. She's like this old. She's this old white, like gypsy looking lady. She died like a couple years ago. Damn it. Sylvia Gray. Fuck. I'll think of it later. I'll name
You're old enough to try to remember that bitch.
You don't remember the fuck.
No, man, I don't know some random white bitch who existed at one point.
She was hella famous too. That's it. I gotta stop the show. Hold on.
She wasn't famous enough.
Stop the presses.
Yeah, she wasn't famous enough because everybody remembers the black future seers, but can't nobody remember the white bitch. What? She's a future seer.
Okay, her name was Sylvia Brown. I had to stop the show to make sure I had that fucking. It would have bothered me the rest of the episode.
Wait, how she spell her name? With a Y or I?
I think it's Browne.
Sylvia Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia. Sylvia.
Sylvia Brown, future. I'm a futurist.
You never heard of her, Sticks? Sylvia Brown?
No, I only know Miss Cleo. She's the only one that
we can name 3 fortune tellers, and Sylvia Brown is probably one of the most famous. Miss Cleo, I don't know what happened to her. And
this bitch writes books. She ain't no future seer. God damn, this bitch looks old as fuck.
You need to keep reading, Cesar. All right, up next, Nikita Lyons with
you
Zoe.
Gotta call that other nigga. This bitch dead. She's a ghost.
Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, she's gonna talk to John Edwards. Nikita Lyons with Zoe Stark. Expect a text, Cesar. Nikita Lyons with Zoe Stark versus Caden Carter with Katana. Booty smack to Nikita starts us out. Nikita's strikes are on point. Crowd fully behind Caden. Always impressive to see a chick as thick as Nikita do the splits. Caden with a hell of a boot to Nikita's grill on the bottom rope. The roar kick and the ass plant for the 3 count. Nikita wins. Chase U still celebrating Andre's win over Mello. Pep rally outside. Andre earned a ladder match opportunity against White Khali next week. Dave's question upsets Andre. Every time he punches White Khali, he's going to think of Dave, he says. Sticks, Nikita versus Caden. Thoughts?
This is a good match. I mean, they're obviously building towards 2K versus Zoe and Lions. So, but yeah, it's always amazing how thick young woman like Nikita can do a lot of her moves and make them look pretty good. So I mean, Caden held her own. Nikita looked good, so maybe we're gonna build towards that. And old Chase U, man, I hope we get him in that ladder match. We need some teachable moments at Halloween Havoc. I mean, we don't need White Khali. He can hang around at catering with Suit Man Stone. They can hang around backstage there at the catering. We need Chase U. We need the Chase U at Halloween Havoc. We need the Chase U section all dressed up as Chase U zombies cheering for him. We need that. We don't need White Khali at Halloween Havoc. We don't need it.
He just needs to stay on Level Up because nobody watches unless Styx assigns it to us. Cesar, your thoughts on Nikita versus Caden?
I'm still reading about this bitch Sylvia Brown. Apparently she was a thief. This bitch wasn't really true. All her things were false. This bitch wasn't really real. See, of course, you white people would try to steal to see the future from us Negroes, and then all y'all shit would be false. Apollo ain't missed yet. He is like 6 for 6 with the blood in his eye.
Miss Cleo pimped out children.
I mean, everybody does.
She's been dead for 20 years.
Pretty much. But no, this is what I like to call the butt meat buffet of the week. I mean, you know, Caden got a little something too. Oh yeah, it was good, Sticks. It was good. Get the plate ready. Get your plate ready. Two servings. We all know Nikita. We all know Nikita got that ass. Right.
Whatever he's saying, whatever Cesar just said was too hot for Zoom because it cut him out completely.
What's this, like TikTok? Can't say words up here.
He's like, Nikita's ass is so fat.
Yeah, butt meat. But yeah, it was a decent match. We all know Nikita's gonna keep winning as they're just on her right now. Caden doesn't need to have the win, you know, because she ain't gonna lose the title. Just a one-on-one match. So it was an all right match, I guess, just to keep some flow going between these two teams until they possibly meet up at Halloween Havoc.
And Cesar, we all know how much of a fan you are of White Khali here. I know you're rooting for him over Andre Chase, but what did you think of this segment with Chase U?
Say that shit again and see if I don't get a red eye to California to whoop your monkey ass. say that shit live again.
The man don't pay his phone bill right away, so you know he's
don't pay it. Yeah, you know what? I will go into the red and get my phone turned off and not pay the bill.
Cesar is gonna jump on the train hobo style and just keep following the tracks till he reaches.
Yeah, till they reach out west. The time goes back.
He probably knows somebody that works at United Air that can slip him a ticket for like a couple of cases of beer down the road, and he'd be there in like a day and a half probably.
And right when he gets here, he's about to text me and his phone dies.
Fuck. When he texts, I kick in the door like fucking Triple H and Brian Pillman. Kicking the door that way.
You mean Stone Cold?
Sorry, Stone Cold. Yeah.
Triple H. He got to
wait, Brian Pillman tried to shoot somebody, right? Who kicked in his door? That's a good sketch too. Somebody kicked in Brian Pillman's door. I think he shot at him and they cut to black or something. It's still all good shit.
Well, seriously though, I mean, do you really think they'll give Andre the dub for this?
They need to, because he has taken quite a few L's.
Well, he got a dub over the A champ.
I'm saying, yeah.
No.
See,
it's a little far fetched for them to.
Yeah, but see, the A champ was the A champ for so long that you have to counterbalance that, and he has to start taking some unexpected L's.
I know what's gonna happen. Fucking Andre and White Khali are gonna fight, and fucking Melo is gonna cost him the match. Then we're gonna see Chase U versus Trick and Melo the next week.
Yeah, the tag team. Yeah.
And then that's it. Watch. I bet you that's
probably. They if they want the crowd in it, they need to put, because you would have what? You got Melo, who we know can go. Wes, this new nigga. Chase U, then probably Nathan Frazier or Axiom. If you really want the crowd in it, you got to give the win to Chase U. Or unless, yeah, it's like you said, Mangria, maybe Trick comes out there and he's thinking he's going to do something to Andre Chase, like, you know how you Irish whip somebody in the ropes and Melo's not going to be looking and think he's tripping
grab the foot.
Chase, but he grabs Khali, and Khali goes to attack him, and then Chase U does some fuckery and pulls up the win. That would be dope. I don't see them doing that, but that would be dope, and that would get me excited for the match. Because if Khali's in it, I'm out. I don't want to see it.
It's going to be very disappointing if fucking White Khali is in that match. Yeah. Unless they want to throw him a bone, like, look, don't quit. Before you go to ATW, you can do this match.
Yeah, right. What's he going to do? Go there and get injured like everybody else over there?
Yeah, they're going to put him in dark elevation.
The bags packed already. I'd be like, they're at the door. Go ahead and go, buddy. See ya.
Yeah, they're going to have him tag with Morrissey. Up next, my idea came true as the third match between Axiom and Nathan Frazier will be for a spot in a Halloween Havoc ladder match. Dragunov versus Zion Quinn. Might have just been me, but the crowd seemed dead for both of these entrances. The UK guy's not hot on elbow or knee pads. Zion, not a complete pushover here. He puts up a fight. Dragunov straight up murders him with a stiff elbow, takes him out with his running elbow headbutt thing. Yeah, we all knew this was gonna happen. Hey, but Zion Quinn sticks 316. Cesar, your thoughts on Dragunov versus Zion Quinn?
I mean, this is good shit. Czar is back on TV, coming here to whoop some ass, take his monkey name. They need to pull the trigger on this shit. Time for Yawn Breaker. Sit his ass down. Oh no, man, go on vacation. Go hump Cora Jade on the beach with the trees all falling down in debris. I don't give a fuck what you do. Give up that goddamn title. It's time for somebody to take control of NXT. It's time for the Czar. This is your second title reign. They've already taken it off you once. You don't need to do anything. Then you need to lose because you said the Steiner math at the beginning of the show anyway. So just get up top. It's time for the Czar.
Sticks, Dragunov, putting on a show, taking out Zion.
Yeah, like you said, this was this is borderline squash, but they allowed Zion to get a couple of moves in the show that he's worth keeping around for at least another squash match for whoever, or maybe the headline level up. But great win for the Czar, and I echo what Cesar said. This is built. We need Dragunov to win this. I mean, this is built for him to take the ball and run with it. So hopefully we get it at Halloween Havoc.
Zion Quinn and White Khali need to be like Ricochet and fucking
Madcap.
Ali and fucking Ricochet on main event. That's how fucking Zion and White Khali should be on Level Up, but I digress. Up next, Sleepy Chew, Lash Legend video package. We get Damon Kemp versus Brutus Creed. Brutus couldn't wait. He attacks Damon during the entrance, both in singlets, making this look like an NCAA championship match. Short match due to Damon beating the fuck out of Brutus with a chair. Damon slobbers all over the camera, calling out Julius. Fruit Bootius in a Whitney Houston shirt motivates Sanga for some reason. He then hates on passing Zion. Tee. Sticks, your thoughts?
I knew that shit was gonna pop me.
Damon versus Brutus.
Yeah, Damon puts up a little bit of fight, but then when Brutus gets the upper hand, Damon just decides to go ahead and grab a steel chair, typical heel, and just murders Brutus with a steel chair. And I guess we're not worrying about COVID on cameras anymore, so just went ahead and like a dog with a bone, just slobbers over a camera, telling Julius he's next. So I guess it was okay. I was looking at Damon's. He was wearing those trunks that he spray painted on his promo. Because I was like, what the fuck is this? And I saw when he had his back turned, they had the Diamond Mine logo, and you saw the red spray paint on it. It's like, this man can't get new trunks. I mean, he's just got to keep the old ones that he spray painted in his last promo. So I mean, I guess it's tough down there in NXT. I mean, we have your tag champs living off of Costco Easy Mac and grade AA eggs and 7-Eleven brand chicken and biscuits, and now Damon Kim can't even get new trunks. I mean, it's tough being down there in NXT. I mean, times are rough down there in Florida for a young up and comers. So
tough in the streets, man. Tough in the streets.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, even for the white foreigners, it's tough, man. You think that they may have a little bit of a leg up, but it's a level playing field down there, man.
It seems like I guess the cross-eyed kid is scrambling for ideas on what to do at Sanga because he's kind of failed at everything he's done. He just cannot get over. He looks plain. He should have played the genie in the Aladdin remake, but other than that, they're trying to team him up now with Lizzo Dust. I mean, do you have hope for this, or is this just a
what? I've heard that Apollo's commander were tagging on I think on like a live events or something like that. Or I thought somebody on Twitter said they saw that they were tagging at some events. So I thought maybe they were going to rebrand both of them with that, but I don't know. Maybe Lizzo Dust is going to have a personal protector, or who knows? I mean, I ain't going to have high hopes for it. I mean, we got more. He got more He got more news when Cesar said he got canned when he didn't than he does on anything on NXT. So I mean,
shit. So if Sanga and fucking General Aziz get together, it's gonna be like Authors of Trash 2.0 or some shit.
Pretty much.
Cesar, your thoughts on Damon versus Brutus?
Yeah, super quick. Blink and you missed it. It was a good match, starting off. The boys was fighting, whooping monkey ass like you should whoop monkey ass in the ring. And yeah, so all of a sudden Damon's just like, fuck it. Goes and grabs a chair and just beats the piss off that boy. What was his brother doing? Just jerking it in the back? Pornhub or something? Like, your brother getting monkey stomped in the ring with a chair. You just like, you grown man went out there, you gotta go get fucked up. I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, come on, girl. Yeah, shake that ass in this phone. Yeah, got beat by me. What the fuck was he doing?
He was dry humping Ivy as she was doing pull-ups.
That was probably the other way around. She's probably making him do pull-ups. She's just humping on his leg like a dog. Then what was else? Was that
do you care about Lizzo Dust and Sanga?
I don't care.
Up next, actually, is the main event. It's pub rules match. Gallus versus BJ. Sure, this pub match had tables, chairs, and trash can lids, but come on now. No cookie sheets? Fuck you. During the commercial picture-in-picture,
Was there a stop sign?
Wade was hit with a trash can. Bitch Vic tried to make it seem like Wade acted like a bitch about it, but come on.
Vic.
Nobody out bitches Vic when it comes to NXT. Gallus whipped BJ like government mules. Tables turn as BJ whipped Gallus. BJ smashed mugs into Gallus's faces. BJ clean house, putting crackers through tables and win with a high-low double team. Honestly, a miss for a main event for NXT. I did not care about this. The pigs arrest Gallus. Fuck the police. Cesar, your thoughts on the main event pub match?
Yeah, I didn't care about it either.
That summed it up. Sticks.
It didn't do it for me either. Then yeah, you gonna have the whole lease come out there trying to be fucking with old Gallus. I really don't care about Gallus, all that merch, but yeah, you're gonna introduce the whole lease on the show. No, I definitely zoomed out. How the whole lease gonna show up after the end? Cops don't care about that shit. They real cops, but they came up in there shooting and tasing hoes, and sticking billy clubs up niggas' assholes for no reason, thinking there's coke up there. Some shit. Yeah, the first 8 niggas in the front row would have got arrested before they got to Gallus if it was real police. I mean, we all know that. Y'all saw them niggas up in the front. Yeah, I seen them. I seen him. One dude had dreadlocks. Yeah, his black ass would have been on the floor with a taser in his ass, with one billy club or a plunger up his ass. That was real police.
He held the sign up. He put the sign
in
front of the event.
It was like what, 6 polices, and they just arrested white people. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. That no niggas got shot when the police kicked 6 polices, and no niggas got shot. First of all, it wasn't even gunshots. 6 polices and no niggas got shot. This is a goddamn Christmas miracle. It was Christmas. It was Christmas in September. Everybody, Santa brought his fat ass down and bless you. I mean, it should have been Easter. Nigga, Christ has risen because 6 polices came into Florida, the home of Florida man, and no niggas got shot. That shit should be on the news tomorrow.
I gotta see who this Florida man is. I gotta investigate.
Yeah, the opening news on Wednesday for all of America should have been like 6 polices pull up in a building in Florida and no niggas got shot.
You think they're Wednesday to break that stuff? They're breaking in on their local whatever's playing.
Yeah, at 11. That should have been the night news. Start the night news. Nigga, the Guinness World Book of Record nigga should have been in there writing it down. He said, 6 police and no niggas got shot? That's a Guinness World Record. He'd have been like, how long before somebody got shot? Nobody got shot, nigga. He'd be like, no, not even like a Mexican or a fresh Mexican across the water floating on a basketball? 6 police? Nigga don't even speak English? He works at Home Depot as a scab? He didn't get shot? They were like, yeah, nobody got shot. No niggas, no Porter Rocks, no wetbacks. None of them got shot.
Oh,
and
basketball.
And
showed up.
and they arrested
the bus. The hard
and
for the bus. They were on the run.
It was on the run, yeah. And to top it all off, they arrested Cracker. Nigga, you tell that shit to an old lady, she would clutch her pearls and fall out her chair, spill a sweet tea, and possibly have a stroke. That bitch wouldn't have believed it. That's like winning the Mega Millions when it was $1 billion, nigga. Do you know the odds? It was a hold on. Let me call Scott. Yeah, you still got them 16 Asians? I need to know the odds for this, Scott. I know you watching live. I don't even know how you do it, but I know you watch. Okay. Scott said it was 38 billion to 1 that 6 polices came up in that building and didn't shoot no niggas, even though there was 8 in the front row, and no freshly wetbacks floating on the basketball in the building who helped create the building, who was probably in the scaffold fixing the lights, because 3 of them are electricians. You know 3 of them are electricians.
Yeah,
he said, and they arrested 3 white people. He said it was 68 million. 1. That means if you would have bet 3 pennies, you would have been a billionaire by the end of the show. If you would have bet that shit. If that shit was on DraftKings, that shit was on DraftKings, you'd have been a billionaire if you bet 1 penny. That shit wouldn't have happened. Nigga, you would have been richer. You'd have been richer than Elon Musk. Nigga, you would have been driving Teslas and inventing floating cars on water. You would have been that goddamn rich. That damn 6 polices and come up in there and shoot niggas, floating wetbacks, and fucking arrested 3 white folks.
Oh my God.
This is something that Sylvia Brown couldn't even see.
Sylvia,
If she wasn't dead already, she would have been dead if she would have seen this and saw it.
Nigga, Sylvia, Apollo Trash, Miss Cleo, and that other nigga combined into one super fusion Dragon Ball Z dance. Nigga couldn't have seen this shit. Okay? Nigga, if Stevie Wonder got his sight back, he couldn't see this shit, nigga. Okay? Nigga, God couldn't see this shit, and he wrote everything that's happening, nigga. He was like, hold on, put this through.
If you didn't see this, this is gonna be on an episode of Quantum Leap that they're gonna end up going.
Damn right. That nigga jumped into one of them polices. He probably jumped into the sergeant at arms and told him, "Don't shoot nobody when we get here." What you mean, sergeant? Don't shoot nobody. There's niggers and illegals in there. I'm shooting the fuck out of somebody. Nigga, God had to call Lucifer and be like, what did you do to have 6 polices not shoot these niggas up in Florida? And then these illegals. And Lucifer was like, I don't know, man. I was tripping, I was drunk, and I hit the panic button. And when I hit the panic button, beautiful things happen, miracles happen. I hit it on accident. I told them not to put it on my chair, but they put the miracle button on my chair.
Oh my God.
This is hell. And that's what we do in hell. We torture people.
Plus, if they made it about checking permits for everything around there, that's another miracle too.
That's another goddamn nigga. It was a Christmas miracle, Easter. Put all that shit into $1 million lotto. Put all that.
That's a gift of that Black Santa from like those Friday movies. That's a gift.
Damn right, it was Black Santa. Yeah, ain't no white Santa gonna not have some niggas get shot. It was Black Santa. He put some sauce.
You know what, Sticks? I think all has been said.
Well, first off, I'm just going to say this. It wasn't a pub fight because there wasn't any beer involved. Those glasses were empty and the pitcher was empty. That ain't no pub fight. That's a fake-ass fight.
You damn right. You tell them, Sticks.
We'll be right back. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. JAS skinned Grimace and made outfits for their Ocho celebration. Luigi Pizza Dough guy out with them. Anna attempts to scream a promo. This is the era of Ring of Jericho. Jericho got a purple bucket hat for Danny Garcia. Danny throws the hat on the ground and punches Luigi. Good. Danny had enough. Danny was about to announce something before Jericho stopped him. Tells him to think about what he's about to say. Are you a sports entertainer or a pro wrestler? Bryan Danielson out. Tells Danny he can do what he wants. Jericho says he owns Danny. Danny says nobody owns him. Weak ass toss of the pizza box towards the crowd that landed on the outside of the ring. Wouldn't it be funny if Bryan Danielson and Danny teamed versus Sammy and Jericho? Squarehead's feathers get ruffled. Brian challenges Squarehead. Regal on commentary, struggling to not sexually harass the man in the mask.
He said something dirty.
Brian versus Squarehead with Angelo. Regal calls Excalibur a Rice Krispie treat. Brian, of course, takes this boy to school. Square does hang, and Angelo gives him the numbers game. Angelo distracts and attacks. Claudio chases Angelo down and carries him out like a baby. Brian wins with a label lock. Sticks. That was a long fucking opening segment of Dynamite. What did you think of that whole debacle?
The best thing out of this in the match was when Danny punched that fucking pizza guy. That was the best thing that happened during this whole 20 minutes of TV. So that's what I'm going to say.
Cesar, thoughts?
Thoughts are good stuff, man. You should check out Thoughts on Instagram. Oh, thoughts on this opening match. Yeah. It was a bunch of boring shit. I don't know what pizza guy was out. Why was the pizza guy out there? Do we know?
Because Tony Skeets is a fucking idiot with money, even worse than me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and then Daniel Bryan whooped up on Cracker like Daniel Bryan should whoop up on that Cracker. This nigga in WWE would have been lucky to sniff the mat with Daniel Bryan, and he gets a free match with him on Donna Trash. And Cesaro sticks 316. Got his TV time. Comes out there and picks that Cracker up one-handedly and walks his dumb ass to the back. Good times.
Good times. Up next, Wheeler Yuta storms out to the ring to defend Tony Schiavone. Says that he's all talk and hype when the bell rings. He has to put up or shut up. Basically. MJF out in Mets jersey. Shits on Philly and Tony. Says Wheeler is one of the best wrestlers in the world, but made a mistake trying to hang with Daddy on the mic. Shut the fuck up, Chance. Not censored. Nope. MJF saying shit was censored. Okay. Wheeler about to go kick MJF's ass on the stage. Cue the Ass Boys for the save. MJF will face Wheeler next week. It makes the Ass Boys say his catchphrase. Cesar, your thoughts on that whole Wheeler Yuta attempting to cut a promo on MJF?
Yeah, it was at Cracker's hometown. They thought they'd give him some mic time. They're wrong. I mean, at least it's better than Jungle Boy, though. I mean, to give him credit. It's not saying much, but, I mean...
I say they're equal.
I mean, I've seen JH cut a better promo than Jungle Boy. And JH is horrible. Like, just goddamn deplorable. Like, if I was going to get the chair or have to listen to 8 hours of JH promos and I get to go free for the rest of my life, I'd take the chair twice. I mean, I'd want you to bring me back to life and then give me the chair instantly again. Even if I like shitted and pissed myself in the chair, like wake me back up so I can feel the shitty pissiness in the chair when I died and then shock my dumb ass again.
When you die, ask Sylvia Brown if she was a fortune teller, and then we'll bring
I got to get the John. You got to get the John nigga. The John niggas has to be in the room.
John Edwards will communicate.
Yeah, you find John Edwards, and then he'll talk to me while I'm dead. And then I'll come back and say, that crack a line. Hit the switch, bitch. And then they fry me again like twice baked chicken.
It had to be chicken. Sticks, your thoughts on the Wheeler Yuta MJF shit?
Yeah, just they gave him a little bit more mic time because it's his hometown. They go back and they have a little bit of a history in the Indies, so I'm hoping it'll be a good match. I mean, but outside of that, don't give Wheeler speaking time, especially against somebody like MJF that can go on a mic. So, but hey, I guess AEW's the lane of opportunities. So,
God damn this girl.
Congratulations.
Up next, Jay Lethal will face Darby next week. Juice Robinson versus Moxley. Regal back on commentary. I can't wait till Moxley accidentally hits a fan during his entrance. Juice attacks immediately. That's very smart of him, exactly.
No, he hit a guy with a trash can one time. I seen it.
He should hit him with a mic and end it already. MJF watches from the skybox. It looked like Mox kicked Juice in the balls right in front of the ref, but oh well. Might be a new ATW record. 55 minutes until we saw blood. Mox is busted open. I do appreciate commentary making a big deal out of Juice beating Mox a couple years ago. Juice Juice headbutting the blood out of Mox, then crashes through the setup chair on outside. Mox with a cutter, ankle lock, STF. He pulling out all the stops against Juice. Pulp friction by Juice to Mox. Goat stomps and armbar. Mox wins. Hangman comes out. Stares down Mox in the ring. They almost kiss. They square up. MJF shouts from the skybox. Wheeler Yuta, the charisma-free wrestler, attacks from behind. Whew, sticks. Who is Juice fucking? Who is he married to?
He's with Booty Storm.
There you go. Okay. That was bugging me. What did you think of this whole segment, Juice versus Mox?
I thought it was a good match. I mean, I like the emphasis that they've talked about Juice, the matches that he's had of John over in New Japan. Juice beat John for the in New Japan US title. I like that they also made the emphasis that Juice Robinson is a free agent. He is not contractually binded to New Japan Pro Wrestling anymore, even though he is still part of the Bullet Club, aka Rock Hard Juice Robinson. But good match.
Viagra all day?
What's that?
None. You said rock hard, and I made a Viagra joke.
But yeah, I mean, this is a good match. It was good for Juice to get on TV on American TV to and have a good match with the AEW champion, to see what a lot of people over the United States didn't get a chance to see when they wrestled over in New Japan. So it was a really good match. I mean, I thought it was, like you said, we went a record without someone getting busted open until John got busted open, which is, if you don't have John Moxley busted open on your bingo card on Wednesday nights, you might want to rethink about showing up for bingo. And after the match, we had the best thing that probably ever happened in Wheeler Yuta's career. Him sneaking up on MJF and attacking him in his skybox. So a little bit of a fuel going forward next week for MJF and Wheels.
You know, that kind of had shades of when Mox attacked Kenny Omega. You remember they had that fight backstage years ago? And the same thing. Cesar, your thoughts, Juice versus Mox?
Yeah, old Juice pulled up for an AEW Eliminator match. So, like, I don't understand how. I mean, this is pretty much saying you're getting a match with the champion, and if you can beat the champion, then you get a championship match. And what the fuck do you guys have records for? Like, what the fuck is the point? Like who the fuck is really in charge? Like, who is really in charge? Like, I can just be like, oh no, I'm gonna go wrestle New Japan. I'm gonna walk into your dumbass company, and I'm gonna be like, hey, who the champ? I want an elimination, whatever the fuck it was called, match. Okay, you just get it. Because you fresh over here, never had one match over here. Damn right. Then I'll beat his ass, 1, 2, 3. BBC in the ring, bam. And now I got a championship match. Fuck that other cracker who got a number 1 contendership for a championship match. Fuck his ass. I get to go first because I beat the champ. He had to wrestle buck shit. And fuck this other cracker with a big ass, fat ass poker chip. I can skip his bitch ass too. And fuck whoever is number 1 on your dumb ass rankings. I can skip that asshole too. I get the chance to be the champ. And then in 2 wins, I'm the champ of AEW walking in theory. That could happen. That's the dumbest dumb shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Who the fuck? This nigga had to get this good shit in that cocaine. I don't know what he got to mix with. If he's mixing that shit with fentanyl, you better watch out. That shit stops hearts. But this motherfucker is on that good Colombian, that real good Colombian shit, and it's probably getting floated in by them crackers that was at NXT that the police didn't shoot. But that's another story from another time. Y'all have already heard about that shit. Yeah, you go see Pablo at Home Depot. He gonna fix your electric wires and sell you about $1 gram.
He's in love with the cocoa.
Yeah, look, that's Pablo. Sorry, Pablo. I didn't mean to put your business on Front Street, but I ain't say your last name or give out your phone number. And you keep doing the Lord's work, especially on the Sunday, on the Lord's Day. But yeah, who book some shit like this? But yeah, if Mox don't bleed, I mean, Stink said it. Mox don't bleed, man. You fucking up. I mean, he about to have, about to be in the next Tampax commercial, how much he bleeds on AEW TV. And in the ring, you got them heavy flow days busting out of his forehead or his nose or whatever that fuck shit. And then how you gonna be like, Drew's beat this man twice, and then Mox beat him in like 7 minutes? 7 minutes? Beat the nigga in like 7 minutes. Whoop his monkey ass. But yeah, the best part of the match was goddamn Wheeler Yuta beating the piss out of MJF and Skybox.
Hold on 1 second. Up next, Saraya to the ring. She's damaged but not broken. She will create change. She is the revolution. AEW is her house. Calls out the women division. 5 women come out.
I thought it was
she hypes up Booty Storm until the doctor interrupts with Hater, Rebel, not Reba, and Penelope. The doctor hates on Saraya's neck, makes fun of Saraya's name. Saraya says the doctor's name rhymes with shit. Hater getting all the love from the crowd. Serena Deeb out. Deeb to face Serena for the interim championship. Saraya makes it a lumberjack match. Saraya joins commentary. Everyone keeps saying that Saraya has changed the women's division. Slow down, people. She's had 10 minutes of TV time in ATW. Just relax. Deeb putting on a clinic. Hater yanks Booty Storm out of the ring. Clobber Sky Blue. I like how Athena is trying to look tough, trying to intimidate the doctor. Booty destroys Deeb's head with a wedding cake portion of ass attack. Deeb kicked out of the Storm Zero. Booty retains after nailing a second rope pile driver, which that was actually pretty fucking cool. Tony, okay, we'll stop there. Cesar, your thoughts on the whole Saraya segment and then Deeb versus Booty Storm.
Gentlemen, all my years of watching wrestling, it's finally happened. Booty Storm had a match. Instead of me watching, being, enthralled, a good match, probably Serena Deeb. X Page walked her ass out there and gave that shit promo, and it took me right out. Took me out, man. As soon as she walked her country ass out there and called out some bitches, and not to call them bitches, no hoes and whatnot. Then the doctor came out there and talked about some bitches, and then she says she's a revolution again. I don't know what the bitch revolved the first time. I don't know if she's wrestling yet or if she's just running her goddamn mouth. But I was uninterested. Then she went to the commentary table. I mean, you talking all that shit, Wayne Brick just go kick the bitch face in at the commentary table or something. This took me out of the match. And I'm pretty sure this was a good match. I don't remember anything of it.
Sticks.
I ain't gonna lie.
Saraya again took a shot at WWE, saying she now works for a boss who listens to her. It's just, we just got to expect this shit constantly, all the time, every week. Just like Mox bleeding, this is going to happen. What were your thoughts on this match, if you paid attention to it?
I saw Saraya basically begging the crowd to cheer for her during her promo. Crickets weren't even going to chirp during that promo. I find it funny that she said she's at a place that that her boss listens to her, but a lot of people on Twitter are like, oh, kind of like how you don't listen to your doctors. Okay, nice one. Clearly, Tony Skeets has got to see the fans are behind Jamie Hayter. I mean, if you're going to do a title change, if you're going to build it up, she's obviously the next one. Whenever they say Thunder Rosa's medically cleared, I don't know when she will be. You got to have Jamie be the next in line. The doctor saying that she stuck her neck out there for AEW, and unlike Saraya's, hers actually can hold up. I thought that was pretty good. Now they got a pop. Her at the announce table didn't bring anything. I mean, she's like Cesar said, when she came out, everything just fell flat. Nobody was behind anything. I thought the match was good. I mean, Serena is a good good wrestler. She's
Bro,
going to put
Serena
on.
Deeb is fucking legend, bro. Serena Deeb is Serena Deeb.
Yeah, I mean, Serena Deeb wrestled a hell of a good match. Tony wrestled a good match too. I mean, we know Tony's not going to be a schlub in the ring. And that second rope pile driver, that was good. This was a good match, but I mean, but before the match, I mean, Saraya she stopped whatever momentum you could have for that match, and it continued on the announcing booth too. So, I mean, I hope they got something that's going to help build her up, because she just can't do it. She's not doing it on the mic.
I get it that Saraya is the new flavor of the month. She kind of made that segment all about her, even though she brought out the whole women's division. And I'm sorry, Saraya, but you contribute to commentary as much as CM Punk. Moving on.
His name right, CM Trash.
Tony with Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed. Next Wednesday is National Scissoring Day. Bring your shirts, bring your signs, bring your big scissors, because everybody loves the Acclaimed. They issue open challenge for the tag titles on Ram Trash, which I did not see.
Nope.
Keith Lee interrupts and pouts. Daddy Ass has 2 words for you.
Scissor me.
Scissor me. Sticks, what did you think of Tony, that whole segment right there, the interview?
Did you listen to the rap on Ram Trash though? Because I did watch that.
I didn't see any of Ram Trash.
Oh, dude, it was good. It was good.
Who answered the open challenge?
Fucking Butcher and Blade.
It was a three-way.
Oh yeah, it was a three-way. It was a three-way.
The tag team titles.
Yeah.
Who was the third team?
There was
Party, right?
Private Party.
Private Party. Yeah, because the opening line was how about trash Private Party was. Yeah. And then he said they're so hot right now. Adam Levine jumped in their DMs.
Well, then
he went in, bro.
And then he said something about Butcher and Blade. Like, was it? I forget. Butcher's band breaking up. He made some comment about that.
No, dude, he talked trash about everybody. And Bowens was like scissoring the whole crowd on the way down. Like Matt is still rapping. Bowens is on the ramp like this, just like scissoring the crowd, and then grab the mic.
Oh, yeah. It was so good.
It's on Instagram, Mangria. Just chef's kiss. It was good. That's probably the only best part about Ram Trash.
I want to see the Acclaim face Private Party one-on-one tag team match. That would be
no, you just want that nigga Mangria, you racist piece of trash. That's why you always wear the Shawn Michaels. There it is.
See, I had correspondence with Tony Skeets, and he had some advice for me.
Yeah, you dirty bitch.
No.
You dirty bitch. Yeah, you've been wearing that eye patch too much. It's seeping in your brain, and you just want that nigga.
Sticks, I'm sorry I cut you off, buddy. What were your thoughts on that?
So this was finally we get a tag team that the fans can get behind. And if you watch any one thing from Ram Trash, go watch the Acclaimed and that triple threat match. That's all I gotta say. That was good. It was good.
I heard the match was actually pretty good, but I mean I just watched the rap.
Yeah. We gotta see Private Party versus the Acclaim, hopefully sooner.
Oh no, damn, man, Green didn't see the new move.
What?
You didn't see the Scissor Me Timbers.
Oh no, I did see that.
Okay.
I did see that. I did. It was kind of like a leg drop off the top rope to his neck.
Yeah, but it goes in between.
Yeah, he goes like that. Yeah, I saw that. That was the one brief clip I saw. But who did he do it to? The Butcher? Or the Blade?
He did it to the Blade. It was somebody small.
Okay. Well, Cesar, what did you think of that segment, the interview?
Oh no, the interview was great. Yeah, Keith Lee brought it up. That daddy ass got involved, so it wasn't fair. That's what I said. That's the only negative I can take away from that match. Well, and the botches.
Did you get the new shirt? The other new shirt?
No, the one that just says
"Oh, scissor me, Dad."
No, I didn't buy that.
I didn't get it either.
So I was drunk. I was drunk and accidentally ordered 2 shirts of the Scissor Me Daddy Ass. Somehow I clicked 2 instead of 1. and they won't let me return one or cancel the order.
You know
so
what?
I was like,
It's always good to have a backup.
yeah. That's what JR said.
I don't get faded.
JR said he bought 3. So now I figure I gotta buy 4 and show up JR and drink a mule, spill mules at him.
I mean, you need one that is legit streets version shirt, and then you got one for like your other stuff.
Yeah, I gotta wear one out in the streets, and bitches gonna be like, "Why the fuck does your shirt say "Scissor me daddy ass"? I'm like, you can go back to this room and find out, bitch.
Just FedEx the extra on the brother quarter. Up next, Tony backstage with arguing Private Party and Butcher and Blade. Jose talks down to Private Party. Matt Hardy approaches and wants Private Party to leave Andrade's group. My God, this has Styx 316 written all over it. My God, they know how big of a star Absolute's Ricky Starks was. Versus, I didn't even know who he was facing until thankfully the commentator said it.
Who cares? Who cares who he's facing? He's on TV, baby.
It was
Eli. He got all his shit in.
Eli Isom. Okay, here we go. A Ring of Honor guy. Yep, match over. Ricky wins quicker than a 90s Goldberg match, Cesar. What did you think of this lightning quick match from Ricky?
That nigga took longer to walk to the ring. Yeah. First of all, going back, Matt Hardy wants to team back with Private Party again. Yeah. We didn't watch Ram Trash, but apparently during that Battle Royal Hangman one, Private Party and Matt Hardy kind of linked up for a bit. And was doing moves together or something, so it started there. And that's why Andrade was pissed. I had to go watch a clip on YouTube because, I wasn't watching Ram Trash.
Me neither.
But then, the revolution will not be televised. Ricky Starks walked his country ass to the ring, did his whole intro. This is a damn Styx 316, Cesar 316. Because Ricky definitely, I don't know this ROH guy's moves, but Ricky definitely got his shit in. And this cracker got his ass whipped in the middle of that ring.
How much did he get paid for it? How much did that jobber get paid for that match?
Oh, it's Tony Starks. It's Tony Skeets. So he got paid at least $8,000, $8,000, a penthouse suite at the Four Seasons with 2 tickets to the buffet. 2 tickets to the buffet.
If he would have bled, it would have been $10,000. But
definitely would have been 10.
He would have got a blood bonus.
You get a bonus. You get a bonus too. You get a $2,000 bonus per bleed per match. And then with the most fruit bootiest pin I think I have ever seen is this nigga off the roof and completely sat on old boy's dick. It jumped. It was like legs sprawled open. Like I know that nigga said "we" in the middle of that ring. I know the fucker was like.
Did you see the guy when he pinned him like that?
Nah.
He started laughing. He was laughing when he pinned him like that.
Because he realized he was going to throw up his legs when this nigga like just jumped and sat on his dick, and he was probably like, "This is some stupid shit. I got to do it." And Ricky probably knows that guy, probably from the Indies, and it was like, "Yo, this is going to be like the funniest shit because it's on TV tape, and now I got to fuck with him somehow." And this nigga jumped weed in the middle of the goddamn ring, and got the. I laughed at that clip on Instagram twice, and I was like, "I got to watch this dumbass match." And as soon as that nigga did it again, I was like, "This is why Ricky's our boy. This is why Ricky Starks."
Just look
the
at
face of the revolution. He's the real face of the revolution. Because the revolution will not be televised unless Ricky G.D. Starks is there.
Styx, do you think Jeff Hardy's he's not going to be back for a while? That's why Matt Hardy is possibly hooking back up with a Private Party. Or did you watch Rampage?
Oh yeah.
Did Matt come out and support Private Party during that triple threat tag?
See, I can't remember.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. I think a lot of it was I don't even know. Was there any backstage stuff between them? I think that might have been the end, pretty much it.
Shit at the Battle Royal, like they all kind of linked up and helped throw out some people.
Like, they hugged, I think, in that Battle Royal. Like they all
yeah.
kind of look at each other and they like hugged. And then I think like that's when they like each of them kind of started getting eliminated, I believe.
Yeah. You know, Tony Skeet is so generic. He might repeat the storyline between Christian and fucking Jungle Express with Matt Hardy and fucking Private Party. He's gonna repeat the story already because that's how stupid and bankrupt on creativity he is. But I digress. Sticks, the most Sticks 316 match you're ever gonna see in your life. Rick Stocks.
We got what we wanted, boys, on a Wednesday night. The Revolution was televised. Ricky Starks comes down. We get Ricky Starks in a squash match, and then we get the most Ricky Starks pin that we could get. And on top of that, literally on top of that, the guy that he pins is laughing as Ricky yeehaw and mounted and got that pin for the 1, 2, 3. This might have been the best part of Dynamite for that Wednesday.
Damn dub.
It was 4 minutes, and that was the most entertaining 4 minutes. The entrances, of course, lasted longer than it's just Ricky's entrance. It wasn't even the other guy.
Motherfucker was already in the ring. The disrespect. The
disrespect of the week.
The disrespect of the week. Some bitch was already in the ring.
Well, we reached the main event already, guys. It's for the Ring of Honor Championship. It's the Ocho, Jericho, versus Bandito, looking like spy versus spy. Bandito already very impressive. I do gotta appreciate one thing about AEW, and it's that they've been introducing me to great talent from other promotions that can go. That being said, this main event had zero build or pomp and circumstance to hold fans like me who do not know who the fuck this guy is. Will it affect ratings? We will know by the time we are recording the tripod. For some reason, the British Royal Navy is here. I guess they're booked for matches on Dark Elevation. I don't know. Bandito with a 54-second delayed vertical to Jericho. Holy shit. Hell of a frog splash follows for a 2.5. The spots that Jericho is taking are crazy for a dude his age, but hey, we're talking about a company that lets a 90-year-old Danhausen's grandpa dive through tables on the regular. We get 2 commercial picture-in-picture breaks for this main event, a mandatory bleeding in the AEW main events. Bandito provides it this time. Tranny Manson all over the place. Jericho locks in the walls very deep. Bandito gets the ropes. Bandito pulls out all the stops against Jericho, even an incredible snap German, but eye gouge, mask tug, and a lion tamer gets Bandito to tap. Jericho retains. Jericho on the mic says he's going to destroy Ring of Honor's legacy, champion, commentator, referee, and ring announcer. He low blows the man and Judas effect. Jericho challenges Bryan Danielson. Danny's 2 dads will fight again, Sticks, the main event for the Ring of Honor Championship. What were your thoughts?
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw Bandito, a man who is a former Ring of Honor champion, a man who what you saw on Wednesday night, that is what people saw in Ring of Honor. The reason Chris Jericho gave him this title shot is because Bandito didn't get a legit Ring of Honor rematch. So we got that. This match, Bandito, man, he can go. He can go. And from what I had read, I don't know if it was like the same night, like hours after, but I think it was like a day after, he was offered an AEW contract. I don't know if he has signed it. I don't know if it's one of those AEW tiered, but most of Ring of Honor contract. I don't know. But this guy can go. And to have Chris Jericho go in the ring of this guy and take the bumps that he did, this was a main event worthy match. And I'm glad that people who haven't watched Ring of Honor got a chance to see Bandito, because this guy can go. And I really hope that we see more of him on AEW, because I think it would be a big big benefit for him, but also a huge benefit for AEW going forward. Outside of that, the main event match was really good. The stuff afterwards, I mean, this is typical Jericho throwing his ring of Jericho-ness on it. You know, I'm going after everything. I'm going to destroy everybody, whatnot, so forth. But after a match like that, I guess you can kind of do whatever you want to do. But that match was really good. And I'm glad that casual wrestling fans or new wrestling fans that have attached themselves to AEW got a chance to see Bandito, because the guy's good and he can go.
He was fucking amazing. I was very impressed. Cesar, your thoughts on the Ring of Honor Championship main event?
See, this is why Jericho shit though. Why he didn't need the title. Because like as good as this match was, and I'm not saying it was bad, as good as this match was, mostly because of Bandito. Imagine if Claudio still had the title and wrestled that fuck boy. And that's all you really need to say. That's all you really need to say. This was just Jericho winning the title was not needed, and this is just feeding into like, all right, Jericho, we can't give you the title for the second time. You got to give it to Mox. So you can win the ROH title and do some shit with that. Try to rebuild our ROH network on AEW TV. But if you would have had Claudio with this motherfucker, bitch. I mean, this motherfucker Bandito hit all the classics. That damn flippy shit where he kicked him straight up. That goddamn German, that damn shit where he flips off the rope like springboarded a fucking German. You gonna tell me 57-year-old AARP retired from the military Chris Jericho having ass gonna kick out at 2, nigga? At 2? Nigga, my fat ass drunk at 19 years old with a fresh neck couldn't kick out of that shit at 2. You see that nigga held Jericho's ass up for a full minute. That was a minute of television where Jericho was upside down. And you saw his fat ass couldn't hang up no more, and all the blood was rushing to his head. He was falling and falling. And Bandito said, "No, get your old ass back up, nigga. I lift weights all day. I pick shit up, I put shit down." Oh, and then dived and took his old ass on the outside, but he hit him with the damn go to sleep kick shit with that flippy German. This nigga Jericho got more plot armor than an anime character, all right? This nigga been alive more times than Goku to kick out some shit like that. Nigga, this nigga hit him with 2 finishers in a row after a 38-minute match, and his AARP card is maxed out. The hospital got fresh oxygen on standby and a cheeseburger because his ass was breathing heavy in the ring after like 10 minutes when they were close up on him. When Bandito kicked out of the code breaker, Jericho's looking at the camera like, he kicked out. This nigga Bandito gonna hit him with 2 finishers 20 minutes later. He tell me Jericho gonna kick out. His drunk ass was lucky he was awake, nigga. Thought his old ass would be asleep. You know, kicking that motherfucker and spiking him on his dome like that. This is why he didn't trash. This was some yawn breaker type shit. Fuck out of here with this bullshit. You got a young stud who's hot. I get it, the championship's on the line. You don't want to give it back.
Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy beats Jericho, but Bandito with 58 finishers.
Wait. Orange Cassidy has beaten Jericho twice. But a man who lifted his old drunken, sunken liver heavy ass up. His dad bod having ass for a whole minute in the middle of the ring. Nigga held him for 20 seconds like this, one arm. It was like
he did the Mexican hat dance.
Yeah. Count from it, bitch. Nigga was counting the tacos he was gonna eat after the match. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Burrito Supreme. And holding that nigga up. And then you gonna have him lose. Just because of Chris Jericho, he got the title and he the Ocho. Why he the Ocho? This nigga speaking Spanish? What does ROH got to do with Spanish? Huh? You just gonna fight Mexican niggas now? Huh? So I'm the Ocho. Yeah, 8, nigga, in your language. Fix, cut my grass, bitch, after I beat you in this match. Mexican bitch. I know you cut grass. It's some fuck shit. Great match though.
That being said, Cesar has zero thoughts on the subject.
Fucking horseshit.
By the way, quick tangent here. Andrade, he has this free El Idolo hashtag going on his Twitter. And I guess apparently on the next Dynamite, Dynamite. I thought I said Dynamite. It's going to be Andrade versus 10. And if Andrade loses, he's gone from AEW. And he put like,
so 10 about to get the dub?
Yeah, he put "thank you, sir" on Tony Skeets' tweet about it. But Roosh is now all elite. So we got one Mexican out, we got one Mexican in, and Bandito is like sitting back like, I don't know, what should I do?
Go and join Andrade and lose.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, because you lost. What? And then they hyped it up for him to lose. Oh, he didn't get a title match. Oh, he never lost the title match in Philly. Well, I've only heard he's been a champ once. How many times did he fight for the title in Philly? Is it just once? I mean, did he fight for it 8 times? I don't know. Nigga, pay me a picture. Take me there. What's his record in Philly? 18-0? Or is it just 1-0? What the fuck you talking about? If it's 1-0, suck my ass. He's only won once in Philly. So he gonna lose. Because Jericho and his plot armor having ass are kicking out of 2 finishers. Some bullshit.
That being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this week's Tripod. Of course, everything APPW, you know where to go. You're watching the channel. And until next time, peoples, big ups to Stallion Pete.